Hey everyone, today I'm filming my July favorites of the month video. This is very much like OG YouTube, but I love watching those myself. I love just hearing about other people's obsessions and like what they love, from entertainment, books, movies, beauty stuff, just random things. Let's just get right into it. I have a bunch of things right here, but also I don't have everything with me physically. And also there might be some background noise. I'm filming outside, lots of wind, people playing at the lake, and like there's an umbrella up there, so it might be a little wonky sometimes. There's an airplane flying right now, so there might be some background noises. So please don't get too distracted. I'm sorry about that, but I feel like it's just giving the summer vibes, the ones we love from July. So let's just get into it and I hope you enjoy. Okay, so first of all, starting with entertainment, I've definitely been having a big book summer this year, and there's so many books I still want to read this summer. I feel like summer books are like the best kind of books, really. So my favorite one I've read so far is One Golden Summer by Collie Fortune, and she's also my absolute favorite author, honestly, for summer books and just in general. I think most of her books are probably like summer lake books, so for me it's just so fitting because I live right by a lake. Just such a good vibe, and this one especially I've been loving. I've also read another one of hers on my iPad. I downloaded a lot of books like on Apple Books. I just finished, I don't know if you can see this even. It's Every Summer After, and I love reading on the iPad as well, just because you get the book immediately. You don't have to wait to order or actually get it at the store. But as I said, this one is amazing. I won't like give a rundown of like what it's about or anything. It's very flirtatious and fun. I'm so happy I got the physical copy because I just love the cover and just everything about it. So I'm happy to keep this for like forever. That's not a book, but actually audiobooks. And audiobooks are like so perfect for the summer because right now I'm doing a lot of small things around the house or at the lake, and sometimes you don't actually want to read, but you just want to like, I don't know, tan. Because music, sometimes I just get bored listening by myself. So I think that audiobooks are like the perfect solution. My favorite speaker for audiobooks is Julia Whalen. Her voice is just so amazing. She's a bunch of books she's like spoken for. I know the Emily Henry books are big of hers. Right now I'm listening to Thank You for Listening, which is actually her own book. She wrote it and she's also speaking the audiobook, which is so fun because she can do so many crazy things with her voice. Like amazing male, female voices, accents, everything. And it's just very entertaining listening to that. It's almost like watching a show or something, and that's honestly the best feeling in a book or an audiobook, if you listen or read that and it feels like you're watching something, because that's the best form of entertainment. And now some TV shows I've been obsessed with lately. The first one is We Were Liars. I actually read the book and then the TV show came out like a couple weeks later. I think it's on Prime Video and it's so amazing. I think I've watched it like 2 times now, once by myself and then with my parents, and everybody's obsessed with it. The ending though is very sad, so be aware of that. It's about a couple of kids on like a private island in the US. I think it's somewhere close to Nantucket or no, Martha's Vineyard. The other TV show I really love is The Perfect Couple. That one's on Netflix, and again, it's just amazing, and it's more like murder mystery kind of thing. Now for music, honestly I'm not the best person to talk to about music. I really just listen to whatever. Definitely a lot of pop and maybe like jazz music I'm into right now as well, but nothing like super crazy or like out of the ordinary. But my favorites are definitely the Addison Rae album. It's just everything is amazing, and I love the like 2000s kind of vibe. I've been listening to it a bunch. Okay, now getting into the beauty category. So the first thing is my Moroccan hair oil. I actually have it right here. I've been using this for a couple of months, and especially in the summer, it's just the perfect thing to put on your hair, because my hair, especially with like the high humidity, it gets very like huge and it just goes up, blows up. You would think that it makes your hair like even more like, you know, greasy and stuff, but that's not the case. It's very thick but has an amazing smell. I'm almost out of it as well. It's kind of expensive, like more on the expensive side, but I think it's totally worth it and it lasts you for a very long time. And I just put like a tiny bit on my hand and just like, you know, go in there with my hair like this, and then my hair will be like more defined. It's like the best summer thing you can do to your hair. It really nourishes it, and even like the split end, I feel like they're not as bad as usually with like all the summer and heat damage. Okay, next for my kind of sense of choice for July, the first thing is a refillable deodorant. And normally I'm not somebody who likes like stick deodorant, but this one I just kind of wanted to try out, honestly, because of the packaging. I'm huge on packaging. I will buy like any product if it's else has cute packaging, also with books. That's why honestly it's good to read in my iPad sometimes, because then I will even read a book if I don't love the cover, but I won't buy a book I don't like the cover of, like for sure not. But this deodorant, anyway, this deodorant has amazing packaging. It's very cute, it has little bees on it. I think it's the Emma Bridgewater collection. It's a wild one. It just looks like this. And I put it like here most of the time. Honestly, not in my armpits, just because I feel like, I don't know, that will make it like a little gross. But in the mornings, I really love using this, and it really stays on for forever. Especially if you combine this one, like put it on and then like spray some perfume on there. That will last for the entire day, no matter how much you sweat or like in the lake or in the water. So that's probably like my favorite just like combo to use. It's just kind of like linen fresh scent, and that's, to be honest, the best. And the good thing is it's refillable, so you can have this for forever, and I just like the packaging. That's honestly all I gotta say. And then the second one is this tiny one I got for summer. It's the Margiela Replica Never Ending Summer one. The packaging, it said it's like April Spritz. That's what I would like honestly also say it is. If you love orange and like April Spritz, that's like honestly just pouring that onto your skin. It's amazing. You'll have that for like a couple of months, honestly, because you don't need as much. It's pretty strong. The next thing I absolutely love for winding down, and it's this Clinique All About Eye Serum stick. And it has this kind of metal applicator, and you put it like underneath your eyes there, and it's just so cooling. And there's some kind of serum in there, and it's very hydrating. I feel like it will make you go like fall asleep so quickly. Even if you have a sunburn, it really relieves like all the heat underneath your eyes. And I always get sunburns, and this summer I feel like it hasn't been as horrible, because if you put that underneath, I don't know, it just kind of cools down the face, and I'll buy more when I run out. Alright, my next thing is nail polish, and I'm usually definitely a girly who gets her nails done, because my nails are very short, very brittle. Most of the time I want to have them a little bit longer than my nails can grow naturally. But with this nail polish, I managed to grow them like pretty fine for me. Like normally they rip immediately as soon as they get like a little bit longer, but this nail polish really made them more sturdy, and also it stays on longer, because normally only gel and like acrylic would really stay on, and normal nail polish like breaks off immediately. But this one's amazing. It's the Couture's Nature, and the color is amazing. I have it on my nails right now. I'm just loving the red nails right now. Even although they're not very long, for me that's totally fine. Like they're long enough, and it does stay on quite well. So yeah, I'm saving a lot of money by not going to a salon, and I just love this color so much. It's kind of shimmery red, but not too like in your face. It's just the perfect like orangey red color for the summer, and I just love wearing it. I'll wear it so many more times. The last beauty item is my Laneige Gummy Bear Lip Glowy Balm. That's what it looks like. And again, I bought this like 2 years ago or something, but only recently I used it again, and I was like, wow. And I've been going through so many different brands and lip products, like the Rhode one even, and like different balms and everything, but nothing like worked for me, or it was okay, but the Rhode one gets like things in there. I don't know, it's very odd, and it kind of crystallizes or something. But this one's amazing. It's a little hot right now, so I think it will kind of melt. I reapplied this like so many times, and I don't love the gummy bear scent. I don't know. They have different ones, and I want to get the matcha one. But yeah, like I feel like the purple works well for me, just like color-wise. But I want to get different ones as well. This one I'll use until it's empty, but I just love it, and it's so tiny, it's super portable, and I take it with me everywhere. And also my lips feel a lot more smooth. Okay, and now we'll just get into like random summer things, no particular order or nothing like category-wise, but just things I've been loving. So first of all, regarding clothes, everything linen, like even this one I'm wearing right now, or like long sleeve linen things, linen pants. Linen is like honestly the fabric of the summer for me, and every summer I feel that way, but especially this one. I've been just wearing that non-stop, and you don't sweat as much, and it's just so flowy and comfortable. And especially if the weather's hot, linen everything is definitely what I'm going for this summer. The next thing is something very special, and I've only discovered it a couple weeks ago, and that's painting with like aquarelle, watercolor kind of paint. And I'm not very good at it, but that's something I really had to learn, because after high school, honestly, I didn't have that many hobbies I was consistently doing throughout. And then after high school, now during the summer, I was like, okay, what do I actually want to do this summer? Because I have like no job, nothing actually on my to-do list. But I was like, okay, let's just like step into some hobbies, get creative again. But you definitely need some good technique, and most of the time I mess that up. But for me, it's just all about fun. I don't do anything to like actually get an amazing result. And it's my favorite activity ever. It's so relaxing and calming. You're not on your phone, and that's something I'm really big on this summer. Like, I want to reduce my screen time a lot, and if I'm not like watching a series, which I do mostly at night, then I actually want to stay off my phone and just be in the moment, enjoy the lake, because I'll move to London for college, and I just want to soak in all the summer vibes and like the small town kind of lake town things I have right here, because then in London will be so different. Okay, next thing is very random, but I was watching Wimbledon. I watch pretty much every single match, and I'm a big tennis fan. Okay, wait. There's like a sailing competition, so that's why it's pretty loud right now. And I was so obsessed. I've been eating like strawberries and cream at home, making cute drinks, my matchas, sitting there sipping that and watching tennis, and it's like the best thing ever. But really, just if there's any sport you like, actually like watch the big games. There's something for golf, for basketball, like all you can watch a bunch of different sports matches. And it's so fun to like have your favorite players and really root for them, because eventually you will be like so sucked in, and like the final and the semi-final, even quarterfinal, I was so invested, and you care so much at some point about like them winning, and every point you're like suffering. That's a boat. Every point you're like suffering with them, with all the players, and like feeling emotions, and it's such a roller coaster. The next thing is what I've been eating for breakfast most of the days, and that's like a smoothie, a protein smoothie. I recreate a bunch of recipes from Erewhon, like, you know, the big kind of elaborate, very health focused smoothies. And I use different frozen fruits, then I use like collagen, AG1 powder, different vitamins. I basically put things in there that like by themselves don't taste very good but are very good for you. But then if you mix it with like protein powder, different fruits, and like almond milk, and just blend it up, it actually tastes super good. And it's kind of everything is like masked in the flavor from like the banana or the berries. You get like all the good benefits from everything. It feels super great. It's very cooling, and it fills me up really well. And you can make it fancy with like the different rims on the side like Erewhon does, or put some toppings on there. It's delicious. It's kind of like a fun creative project. Next, I've been experimenting with different hairstyles. Most of the time I honestly just wear a ponytail, or I put my hair up in a bun, because that's just the coolest way to live right now. But I do love like banana clips like this. I ordered a couple from Kitsch, I'm pretty sure it's called. They haven't arrived yet. You probably have seen those like ponytails you can do with them, where you open it and then like put your hair up like that, and your ponytail is very big and not like scrunched together but more fluffy. But on a summer day where it's not super hot, that's amazing for a really cute hairstyle. Very easy. It's very fun to spice up your hair sometimes, because you do get into a routine. Most of the time I just do like a ponytail, but then doing something a little bit different, which takes the same amount of time but just like makes it more fun and more interesting, is really cool to experiment with. I'm like spilling iced tea all over myself. Alrighty, next is a jewelry like calendar I ordered from Beautiful Earth Boutique. It just arrived a couple days ago, and I'm really obsessed with it. I love like advent calendars for the winter, but that one had 12 different little pockets where you can decide which kind of jewelry you want to put in there, so you can customize it with 12 different pieces. And then it arrives a couple days later, and it's really amazing. So far I unboxed this beautiful like ring. It's kind of, I don't know, different to what I usually wear, but it's very nice. And the quality is alright. I'm not sure how well it lasts with like water, but it says it's waterproof and water resistant, and it won't change color, so I'm pretty excited to see. But for colors of jewelry, I'm definitely tapping into like my silver era. I do love gold a lot, and I think both works for me with my skin tone, but I do love like the silver jewelry. You have this ring, it's actually a smart ring, but I love just wearing it actually. My earrings are silver as well. Just really like the look of it. A couple years ago I was like a gold girly only, and I thought silver would not work for me whatsoever. So I do encourage you, if you like only like gold jewelry or only like silver jewelry, to switch it up maybe and see what works for you, because as I said, I really thought silver would not work. Maybe it's actually better and it doesn't wash me out as much as gold does, because with blonde hair and then gold jewelry, maybe it's a little bit too much. The next thing kind of random, but I'm short-sighted, and I recently just got these glasses, sunglasses. They have lenses, And it's such a game changer to have sunglasses where you can actually see, like if you're on a walk, you can see far ahead, because for me that normally is not the case because I don't wear glasses for a walk. But those are kind of fun. I like them, like how they look on my face. They're not like a certain brand or like super fancy, but that's honestly what I love because I'm very scared always of breaking them. I don't take like amazing care of my glasses, to be so honest. I don't really clean them a lot or like, you know, put them in cases all the time. If you're also short-sighted, consider investing in some because they're not that expensive, especially if you like doing sports in the summer or like walking. And next is my beautiful like ocean blue planner, or just a journal actually. But I recently ordered an octagon like monthly planner. I'll put a picture there. It also hasn't arrived yet. I think for college I just use like Apple Calendar most of the time for assessments and stuff like that. But for personal things, I do like a paper planner sometimes to just like jot things down, make to-do lists. I feel like that's just better for me for a paper planner. But you can get like any brand, anything really works. Just make sure it doesn't bleed through if you just like pens that are a little bit thicker. But yeah, a planner is just the best thing to have, or a notebook. In the summer especially, I love like taking it to the lake with me, drawing something, writing some thoughts down. I'm very creative usually when I go to the lake, and I feel like the longer I'm like away from my phone, I get even more creative and have like cool ideas, and it's so fun to jot them down. So you never know when you're gonna want to go back to that. I encourage everybody to just like carry a planner with you all the time in your bag or your beach bag or just in your handbag and generally your purse. Get back to like using a pen, using paper. It's just so nice. But another thing is the salty electrolytes. There's a bunch of different brands and flavors for electrolytes. The salty ones I've just used for a couple of weeks now and I really like them, but I'm sweating a lot because it's still very hot. And then it's so important to like replenish your electrolytes. So they're very tasty as well. If you find some, they're not like super salty, but usually the salty ones are better for you because you need that salt to like replenish electrolytes and from all the sweat. Even if you don't do sports, you're most likely gonna sweat a lot just from the heat. The taste is good. My favorite one from them is probably orange, lemon, and strawberry. The apple one I did not enjoy that much. The strawberry especially is really good for the summer, and you just mix it with like some ice cold water and sip it throughout the day. And it's a little bit salty, but it's kind of good. Like you get used to it, and I feel like if you are sweating a lot, you're also craving a little bit more salt than usual. So I do really love it. Tote bags in general. Summer is all about tote bags. It's just one I got in Spain, in Malaga last year, and it's kind of quilted and has some compartments inside as well, which is very practical. And it's big, so you can put like your towel, your beach things, because it's so annoying if you're at the beach or at the lake or something and then your bag is so small, everything's falling out. I also have like this aloe one which has the tie-dye pattern. It's not my favorite, but it's alright. But just tote bags, just for the functionality, for even for going shopping. It's very practical, very chill. I just like the look of it. Okay, and then finally I have my probiotics. It's like a symbiotic edition. I don't know. I'm not sure if you have that everywhere, and like it's from Biogena. I think it's a German brand, so I'm not sure if that's like available all over the world. That's how it looks like. As I said, I'm not sure if you have it like everywhere, but there's definitely alternatives. I've been having some digestive issues for a couple of years now, and that's honestly the best thing. I use 2 pills a day. I think that's what you're meant to do. Actually, I ran out today, so I'll have to get some new ones tomorrow. It's so annoying to buy supplements and then you just don't really feel a difference. But with this one, I felt such a great difference and my stomach does not hurt as much. That brand's amazing. I'll recommend it to anybody with stomach issues if you get your hands on this one. Alrighty, we're at the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I did ramble for quite a long time, but as I said, I just love this kind of format. I love being inspired by others, so I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, I'll put all the links of the products I can find into the description box so you can shop around a little bit if you're bored in the summer at the beach. I'll see you very soon. Bye!